The sudden re-emergence of Melania Trump in the Jeffrey Epstein narrative has added a fresh layer of political and personal complexity for Donald Trump, and it couldn't have come at a more sensitive moment. Hello, my name is Ashutosh Srivastav, and I bring you the best from home and abroad. Now, in an unexpected public statement, Melania categorically denied any association with Jeffrey Epstein, insisting that she was neither his friend nor connected to his activities in any way. She went further, rejecting even indirect links, stating that she had never been on his plane, never visited his island, and had no knowledge of his crimes. She also clarified that her limited interaction with Ghislaine Maxwell was purely casual. On the surface, the statement appeared straightforward, a firm denial. But what made it explosive was its timing. There had been no immediate allegations, no breaking reports, and no visible trigger that demanded such a response. In fact, the global spotlight was focused elsewhere, particularly on geopolitical tensions involving the United States. That is precisely what complicated matters for Donald Trump. The first, the element of surprise created confusion with his own administration. Reports suggested that even Trump himself was unaware of the exact nature of the timing or of Melania's statement. That disconnect raises questions about coordination at the highest level of political messaging. In modern politics, especially at the presidential level, communication is rarely accidental. A major statement like this, delivered without clear alignment, risks appearing reactive rather than strategic. Secondly, bringing up Epstein unprompted, Melania effectively pulled a highly sensitive and politically damaging issue back into the spotlight. Epstein's network and connections have long been a point of scrutiny for several high-profile figures, including Trump. Even though Melania's statement was meant to distance herself, it inadvertently revived public and media interest in past associations, reopening a narrative that had somewhat faded from immediate headlines. Third, the specificity of her denial. Mentioning the plane, the island, the personal correspondence has fueled speculations rather than shutting it down. In crisis communication, overly detailed denials can sometimes have the opposite effect, prompting observers to ask, why address these exact points now? This has led analysts and commentators to wonder whether the statement was preemptive, possibly aimed at getting ahead of a story that is yet to surface. For Trump, this creates a political dilemma. If the statement was indeed preemptive, it suggests there may be more revelations on the horizon, which could deepen scrutiny around his past interactions with Epstein. If it was not, then it risks looking like an unnecessary reopening of a damaging topic that, especially at a time when his administration is already navigating a complex international challenges as well. Finally, the broader political context matters. With ongoing global tensions and criticisms of U.S. foreign policy, the sudden return of the Epstein issue disrupts the administration's messaging focus as well. Whether intentional or not, it divides attention and complicates narrative control, something any political leadership has, or rather tries to avoid. Now, in the end, Melania Trump's statement may have been intended to draw a clear line between herself and Epstein, but in doing so, it has reignited a controversial chapter, one that poses fresh political risks for Donald Trump and leaves many questions unanswered. Thank you for watching.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.